And this movement was called PM at Siemens. Was that the correct name for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was called PM at Siemens, and I brought you a couple of things with me.
Okay.
And I just wanted to share something because right at the beginning, so for about the first decades of PM at Siemens, or a bit longer, we had actually something that was haptic. You can touch it. It was our half moon, our PM at Siemens guide.
Yeah.
So the idea was to give people something in their hands that supports them in their
Well, it gives it legitimacy.
Management. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you could. I'm sorry if I could say that, but if you take this and hold this, you could say this is a brick.
Yeah.
You could literally hit somebody with this. You
Yeah,
could hurt somebody with it.
Yeah.
But the great thing about it, it's real. It's heavy. It has weight. By the way, let me just hold this into the camera real quick. You're not going to see much of the details, but I think you'll, even from the distance, see the quality of what we're doing here. Okay? Look at the quality of this workmanship. Thick paper, great graphics, layout-wise, hats off. Anybody who looks at this will not question the commitment of management of Siemens to say, hey, listen, we commit to project and program and portfolio management, right?
Right. And when we talk about this phase here, represented, let's say, by this booklet here, and we had altogether about 5-6 booklets over a period versions over a period of about 12 years or so. That represented the time where we very strongly focused on bringing our project management into good structure and order, and focused very much on the project managers. Framework. Creating a framework, and focusing on the project managers, give them something in their hands. And what we did, I tried to make visible a little bit. I brought you something else. I was a bit creative. Look here. You need to make a bit of space.
What makes space? Hold on.
So at the beginning, we focused on 3 major aspects. Let's say the color green focuses on the aspect processes. Okay.
So kind of the roadmap, give us structure. What's the beginning of a project? What's the middle of the project? What are milestones?
Give me a little bit of time.
I'm sorry. I'm getting excited.
The second one, I let it overlap a little bit, was about people.
Okay.
And then comes the third one. I'll put it here. Remember at our meetings that we had, I had this picture on the PowerPoint, and that was about transparency. So the focus of our, at that time, initiative that became a program step by step was about those 3 issues. And what is behind those? When you look at process, we created an overall PM at Siemens process with milestones, with process steps. So we talked about a very important thing, categories of projects. You can then ask me whatever you like.
I love this part.
We talked about
this is
process.
Hot topic. Yes, absolutely.
We talked about something, and maybe we can also elaborate on that a little bit. Quality gates.
Ooh, nice bingo word.
We talked about things like contract management along this process. The quality management fits closely here. Project procurement, and then one of my love buzzwords is packed workshops.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Would you have to explain to us what that is?
So when we talk about people, it was the first time that we thought about, is project management actually a career path at Siemens? How dare we? And I would say yes. So let's put down career model.
Yeah.
We thought about competency management and job profiles. What does a job of a project manager comprise? We developed training. This is when you were in place actually. And other personal development measures. It's not only about training. When we have training, at some point we need to think, what do the people actually know? What are they capable of? So we started with certifications.
This kind of falls under that bingo word of capability building, which is a huge issue in the maturity of an organization. Absolutely.
Placement of our project managers, empowerment and target management. I love that.
Yeah.
And at some time, when you have all that in place, you need to talk about income incentives. Let's
No way.
close to career model here, maybe. Yeah.
What we call the "what's in it for me." Nobody
What's
ever
in
talks
it
about
for
that.
me?
Nobody talks about that usually. It's usually you take over the project, be happy, be gracious, and thankful that you have an opportunity. What's in it for you? Well, if
And
you're lucky,
afterwards,
if you're
just-
lucky, we won't blame you that the project failed. Okay, but you guys actually said no. We actually have to.
We tried a different approach. Yeah.
Awesome.
And just to put the last couple of cards in here, when we talk about transparency, we of course talk about project controlling.